Yo, man, I ain't gonna even lie, man. I've been debating on whether I want to continue to listen to rap music, like for months now, for real. So, as of now, I really don't listen to rap, you know what I'm saying, unless I'm at the gym. You know what I mean? And like when I listen to rap music when I'm at the gym, I don't really pay attention to the actual lyrics. I pay attention to the beat. You understand? Now, taking heed, I'm listening to the lyrics, but I'm not really listening to the lyrics. You understand? Until like, I think it was about a couple weeks ago, man. I was listening to, I don't even want to say who they are. You know what I mean? Because I don't want to be disrespectful at all. As far as dealing with the artist, But I'll just say I was listening to this one dude. And the dude was rapping and the beat is hot. You know what I'm saying? Straight hip hop. The beat is banging. I'm working out. I'm caught in the moment. And it's motivating me. The music, the vibe, everything is motivating me, pushing me. To lift the heaviest weights. You know what I'm saying? That I can lift. And I listened to the guy's lyrics, and I heard the dude say, "I'll stab you in your face with a pair of scissors." And I was like, yo, that's my word. I'm not even lying. I pictured it and it messed me up, yo. I'm not gonna lie. Like, the reason why I'm seriously thinking about not listening to hip hop anymore is because you got to be the most sick in the head, mentally fucked up person to listen to that type of shit. Straight up. Now I truly understand why people listen to like the kind of like the dance like hip hop. You know what I'm saying? Like motherfuckers be making like songs and you could dance to it. It's not so much about shooting and killing and all the rest of that stuff. It's just about having a good time, partying and shit like that. Negative the drugs. But that's the funny thing, like those party songs always have drugs in them. So it's damn if you do, damn if you don't. Like you stop listening. Let's say, for example, if I stop listening to like, like hardcore or gangster music, right? Gangster rap, right? And then I say, you know what? I want to listen to like the other hip hop where, they're just talking about partying and have a good time. Well, partying and have a good time it got drugs in it. The lyrics is drugs all in it and shit. Popping pills, drinking syrup, drinking lean, and all the rest of that shit. So at the end of the day, I gotta really say to myself, yo, if I'm gonna call it quits, I gotta call it quits across the board. Now let me explain something to you for those that don't know or are unaware, right? I'm ultra sensitive right now. Straight up. And you would be too if you had children. See, it was okay back in the days, and I'm talking about cutting out hip hop, like rap music, overall across the board. Even the 90s music was fucking, you know what I'm saying? Like Biggie Smalls was like, "I duct tape your daughter." You remember that famous line, "You look so good, I suck on your daddy's dick"? Like all this shit, no matter what anybody says, it stays stuck in your subconscious mind. And when you keep on repeating these lyrics over and over and over again, come on, man. You telling me that it doesn't affect you whatsoever? You talking about you telling me that these rap songs that talk about shooting, killing, murdering people, you know what I'm saying, sex, drugs, all that shit don't affect you? Yeah, consciously you may think that it doesn't affect you, but in your subconscious mind, you don't know. You don't know. So I'm talking about stopping, like, listening to hip hop. Stop listening to hip hop across the board, whether it's fucking 90s, 80s, 90s, early 2000s, the present time right now. Because let's be real, most of all the rap songs got drugs, violence, sex, drugs, and violence in it. For real. Not too many rap songs don't have that in it. For real. And let me get back to the point. So when you become a parent, Those dudes that are rapping, that are talking about fucking a chick and nutting on her face and all the rest of that shit, you know what I'm saying, or slipping a pill in her fucking drink, that may be your daughter. Potentially. Those rap lyrics where the rap dude is talking about shooting the dude in the face, you know what I'm saying? Shoots, like spinning around the block and airing out the whole block and shooting and killing people, you know, and he don't care whether it's women, children, that could be your family. And the thing of it is I never like really thought about it that way until I became a parent. And as I'm seeing my children grow, my children could be victims. And you all may say, well, you know, this is what artists say. You know what I'm saying? And the consumer, the person that listens to these specific artists that talk about sex, drugs, and violence, you all talk, you know, say, well, he's just an artist. You know, it's like you go into a movie. I said the same shit. It's like you go into the movie and you seeing Denzel acting in the movie. He's not really saying he'll go out there and do that type of shit, you know. And he's just acting out. You know, it's a story that's being told. Yeah, but it's a foul ass fucking story that has no good ending to it. Straight up. Like, usually when you go to a movie, you got the good guy and the bad guy. And most times, the good guy always wins. In this particular situation, when you're talking about rap and rap, hip hop, the bad guy always wins. And it's like we celebrate motherfuckers, excuse me, that sell drugs in our community, that use and abuse our black women in our community. We celebrate those people. We celebrate those men that put in that quote unquote work in the hood, that terrorizes the fucking neighborhood, that took neighbor out of the neighborhood, and it's just now all we got is a fucking hood. We respect those. We highly respect those street dudes. You know what I'm saying? These motherfuckers do a 20-year bid or whatever. When they get out, they got fucking cake, a whole celebration. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers getting gifts and money, all that shit. They got 100% support. But a motherfucker graduate from college, they ain't getting no motherfucking support, no cake, no nothing. Because in our neighborhoods, we don't give a fuck about the college graduate. We care more about the motherfucking nigga that went to prison that ain't got no goddamn high school diploma, let alone a college degree. This motherfucker just got a GED and shit. Did a 5, 10, 20-year bid and shit and got the fuck out. Felony on his record. Y'all gotta fucking damn take care of this old ass nigga that now sleeps on your couch and ain't good for shit. Oh, he's celebrated. This motherfucker go right back out on the block and do the same fucking, commit the same goddamn crimes that he committed that got his dumb ass locked up in the first place. And I know what y'all about to say. Oh damn, Langston, man, you starting to sound old, and you starting to sound like you know what I'm saying, a hater and this and that and so forth. And you can say what the fuck you want to say. You can say what the fuck you want to say. I don't give a fuck right about now. All I know is when it boils down to white people don't listen to this type of trash. They don't. I'm talking about real white people. I ain't talking about wiggers. I ain't talking about white people that want to act and want to be like niggas. I'm talking about real fucking white people. They don't listen to this type of shit. Self-genocide and shit. And I'm tired of it. I'm tired of fucking rappers. I'm listening to rappers, right? I'm listening to these niggas and I'm sitting here and everything that they're saying, they're basically talking about me. I'm a square because I want to go the right way. I want to do things the right way. I'm a square because I want to fucking love the black women. I don't want to mistreat them. I don't want to disrespect them any fucking more. I don't want to call them bitches and whores. Shit, I've been there and I've done that. I've taken advantage of women when I was younger. And that's a fucking shame to know that this woman, she's a lost soul. You want to know why? Because her father wasn't in her life. So she's looking for that father love, and it may be through drugs. It may be through sex. And I was there as well as others was there to take advantage of women like that. Little girls. Now I ain't gonna say little girls, you know what I'm saying? We were of age, you know what I'm saying? Teenagers and young women like that. I'm tired of this shit, man. And you can say, oh, now because you have children, yes. If you want to put it like that, yes. Now I have children. And now I don't want my daughters to go through the shit that these rappers are talking about. That they take these girls through, these young women through. I have sons. I don't want my son to be laying out on a fucking slab. And I gotta wake up 3-4 o'clock in the morning. You know what I'm saying? Their mother and his mother and I gotta wake up 4 o'clock in the morning to go to the hospital to identify the fucking body. And y'all know what the fuck I'm talking about. These motherfuckers be rapping, talking about I'm gonna toe tag you on a slab. Yo, what the fuck? And you wonder why the black race is fucked up. Because of the music that we listen to. Because of the things that we're entertained by. And it's just crazy. And you can say what you want to say. You can say, well, Langston, you know what I'm saying? You know, you was young, you were young once and you listen to this and that and so forth. Yeah, you got damn right. I was young and immature. Now that I'm older, it's like, why am I reciting these fucking lyrics? Why? Why would I want to listen to a song that's literally disrespecting me? Literally. They talking about how much money they got and how much I don't. How less of amount of money I have. They talking about how they could fuck my baby mama. They could fuck my wife if I have one. If they can't fuck my wife, they could fuck my daughters if they're of age. Come on, man. How they got more cars than I do. More clothes than I do. You got to be mentally fucked up in the head to listen to some shit like that. For real. Like we really, really fucking got to deal with this type of shit for real. Like what I mean by deal with it, we got to sit down and we got to analyze this shit and say to ourselves, is hip hop really good for the black race right about now? Was it ever? Straight up. I mean, it was pretty decent when we had Native Tongues, Public Enemy, Fight the Power, you know what I'm saying? Leaders of the New School, Queen Latifah and all of them. And then we had certain gangster rappers back then that was telling the truth, telling people what was going on in the hood. They were the CNN, you know what I'm saying, of the hood. It was good back then, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, there was, 5%ers. There was, black organizations involved and were rappers back then that talked about, how we are royal, how we were kings and queens in Africa and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? But from that point on, like they deaded that shit. They deaded, the powers that be deaded that shit. They brought in that gangster rap, and when they brought in the gangster raps, there were some people that were keeping it real. And like I said, that was really talking about the struggles and what people go through in the hood, while the majority of them were just pretending, fake as shit. Period. This whole keeping it real shit, hip hop ain't never kept it real. Let's just be real, man. Hip hop ain't never kept it real. And now it's like, oh, let's keep it real. I overheard this one person say this shit when I was in the gym. You know what I'm saying? And that motherfucker, he dropped a jewel. Like, for real. I was like, oh shit, I'm pretty impressed. But it's like, yo, We on this keep it real shit. And now these kids that listen to drill music, you know what I'm saying, in Bronx and Brooklyn, Jacksonville, you know, Chicago drill, all of that shit. We constantly telling the kids to keep it real. They ain't keeping it real. Now they keeping it real and they spinning around the block and shit like that. Now we got a problem with them keeping it real. You know what I'm saying? We used to be on some shit like, well, we used to say, well, damn, man, you know, say what you say, you know, stop fronting and acting like, you know, you do what you do in the lyrics. And we called them out on that shit. Keep it real, keep it 100. Now, they're rapping about the shit that they do in the streets. And they keeping it real. When they say they spinning around the block and airing the fucking block out. They're really doing it. And man, this is crazy, man. This shit is crazy. It's crazy, man. And I don't know what to fucking say at times, man. This can't be life. This can't be life. I'm part of it too. Most of the shit that we do is just negative. We eat the wrong foods. This bad fucking foods. All the fucking time. Shit that ain't good for us. We watch some of the most wicked ass fucking movies. Gangster movies, mafia movies, horror flicks. We disrespect our women. We disrespect our elders. We listen to fucking music that's just I don't even know what, like it's damn near porno and shit. Like if you listen to a dude and he's rapping about a girl, you know, giving him blowjobs and how he's skeeting, that's borderline gay. Why would you want to listen to another dude rap about how he does what he do in the bed with a chick? Why? That's some gay shit. We believe in a unseen God, a God that died on the cross. How can God die? How can God incarnate into a body and then kill his own self or allow himself to be killed? Like this whole Trinity shit, this shit be bugging me out. So where the fuck is the Holy Ghost? Does the Holy Ghost still exist? Did the Holy Ghost die when Jesus died? Did God die when Jesus died? Because you all said 3 in 1. So when Jesus was on the cross and he was, you know, praying to God, who was he praying to? Himself? Like it just don't make sense. It's just ridiculous, man. And we applaud and we respect people that just do bad. You know what I'm saying? That's just not a positive in a community, a straight negative. That plain and simple. We waiting for white people to come save us. Weak ass motherfuckers. That's what we are. Weak. We waiting on white people to give us something, to take care of us, to give us some type of rights. You know what I'm saying? To protect us. Massa, please. I just know, man, and you can do what you want to do. You know what I'm saying? I just know, like right now, I'm in heavy thought, you know, and I'm really considering to, you know, just not listening to hip hop ever again, because it's nothing positive about it. It really isn't. You know what I'm saying? And I've thought about this shit time and time again. And it just, yo, man, I'm telling you, it was the last straw. I was listening to this song, like I said, in the very beginning of this fucking video. And I was listening to this song, man, the other day while I was in the gym. And the dude said, I'll stab you in the face with a pair of scissors. He didn't even say in the face. I think he said in your eye socket. And then he talked about how he was going to pull it out. And I was like, what the fuck am I listening to? What the fuck? And if y'all want to say, and then I'm done for real after this. If y'all want to say, well, you know, they got horror movies out there, and you look at the horror movies and you look at the mafia flick. You remember you was looking at Donnie Brasco and the dude was downstairs and he was sawing the body parts in half, and you seen the Texas Chainsaw, you know, movie too. And let me tell you something. I'm gonna be fucking real as possible with you. I don't look at horror flicks anymore. I haven't looked at a horror flicks. It's been 20 years since I've looked at a fucking horror flick. I don't look at mafia movies anymore. I don't look at any fucking movie that's gonna make me sad. I don't look at most movies I look at is comedy. It's enough bullshit going on in the real world. If I want to see a horror flick, if I want to see fucking motherfuckers shot the fuck up and niggas is spinning around the block, all I gotta look at is my local fucking news. Y'all busy going to the movie theaters and seeing all niggas getting chopped up in bodies and horror flicks and gangster movies and shit like that. Tune into your local news. It'll save you some fucking money. And I'm being real about this shit. For real. If you want to see a real horror flick, if you want to see dead bodies on the streets, just turn on your local news. Shit, the last horror flick I saw on the news, I mean, I've seen a whole lot of local shit. You know what I'm saying? But the last horror flick that we've all saw around the world was when they killed George Floyd. Wasn't that a horror flick? Wasn't that enough? And then there's rappers that'll talk. That's crazy. The irony. There's rappers that rap about George Floyd. Like, yo, I'll strangle you, I'll choke you like George Floyd and shit like that. Like the disrespect. I'm out of here, man. I'm out of here because I don't want to talk to y'all no more. For real. If y'all can't feel where I'm coming from and you tell me I'm a hater and I'm a this and a that, then guess what? You're really fucked up in the head. For real. I'll never buy a motherfucking damn album again. A hip-hop album. Unless that shit is straight positive. Other than that, I'm not supporting these fucking artists. I'll listen to Pandora all day if I continue to listen to hip-hop. I'm not supporting black genocide. I'm not doing it. You out your fucking mind. All I can hear these days when I'm listening to that shit, for real, when these niggas start talking about, oh, I shoot this and I kill that and I have your girl fuck me and then she gonna fuck my other fucking friend. All I hear is my sons, my daughters. That's all I hear. That's all I hear in my ear. See, it's okay for you to listen to that shit when you don't have a family. That's why it appears as though that I'm hating. It's okay when you don't have nothing to live for. When life is hopeless, then you can listen to what? Hopeless fucking music. Because that's what hip hop is right now. Hopeless music. Music for the hopeless. So if you want to fucking commit suicide, guess what? You're going to listen to some suicidal music. If you want to motherfucking do drugs, guess what? You're going to listen to music that got drugs in it. Lyrics of music that got drugs in it. I want to be happy, man. I want to travel this world. I want my children to be successful. I can't listen to hopeless music because all that I'm saying, I have to be hopeful. I have to be happy. I have to maintain a positive spirit, a positive soul. I have to maintain this positive energy. And I'm telling you that hip hop don't give me none of that shit. None of it. Hip hop, niggas don't know. The only person that I know that's talking about working out and eating right and shit like that in their lyrics, and y'all don't fuck with him anymore. I think, what's his name? Stickman from Dead Prez. He got the RBG or something like that, Fit Club. And I respect that shit. So if anything, I'll probably start listening to him. and I support him. That's it. Other than that, I'm not supporting y'all motherfuckers. All this shit that's going on in the world, and y'all rhyming about the same bullshit. Sex, drugs, and violence. Like as if we need more of that shit in our community.